what if Ben had the Carnitrix? So I'm gonna say that Ben would get the the Carnitrix, and he would still transform into Heat Blast, and he would kill um kill Gwen, but then he would transform into transform into um Hex LR8 to kill Grandpa Max by cutting him in half. After that, Ben goes away, and he went away scared, saying, "What the hell? What the hell?" And he transformed back into human, saying, "Get it off me! Get it off me!" And yeah. So I'm gonna say that this version of Kevin 11 would be just a normal kid, and his dad would be a police officer. And yeah, so Kevin would learn right from wrong, and he would still become friends with Ben, and he would, still bond, and he would try to absorb the army, tricks. Yeah, he would absorb, he would absorb the Omnitrix and transform into his amalgamated form as he did in the original, but it's more horrific and just downright creepy and evil and just horror. And yeah. So yeah. And Kevin is not only mad, pissed off, but kind of scared. So he just runs away. And he meets... Yeah. He just runs away. But then a no void projector portal would open, and he would end up in a no void, and he would meet Corvo, and they would still become friends. And Corvo would be in, I'm gonna say, in this universe, in this alternative universe, Corvo is he is strong, and he is immortal. Yeah, he's strong and cannot die / he's immortal. So yeah, so he fights Kevin, and Kevin loses, and Corvo teaches him to control his anger, and after that, Kevin calms down and meditates, and he learns to absorb others, and he learns to absorb abilities and materials. As he absorbs materials, and and he is met by Proxy, Cervantes, and the Rooters, and they would take him in and raise him to kill the coming storm, Ben Tennyson. And but the plan backfires, and he kills Cervantes and the Rooters. And after that, he takes all of the weapons and fiddles with it a bit. And yeah. and he makes himself a prototype. He makes himself a prototype go-kart, and yeah. And after that, he he um he makes it bigger, a lot bigger actually, and he makes it for two people, as he says to Coral to hop on, and Coral says no, I must stay here to repent for my repent for my actions. Repent for my actions. And then Kevin says, okay. So another Nova portal opens and Kevin exits it, and he starts his go-kart and he drives off. Yeah, yeah. He drives off away. Yeah. Yeah. So after that, Ben would distance himself from people altogether, as he would look like this, battle worn and tired and just tired and wanted to, you know. But he would run into Kevin again and they would fight, and Kevin wins. No, Ben wins using he Kevin no Ben transforms into Alien X. Yes, Alien X. Uh, yeah. Yes, so he transforms into Alien X and he rips off one of Kevin's arms, and Kevin says, ah, ah. But then he would see a rainbow colored crystal, and then he would yeah. So Ben transforms into Alien X and he rips off Kevin's arm, but then Kevin would see Kevin would see a rainbow colored crystal, and he would jam it one at Kevin. No, he would one at Ben at full speed, then jam it straight into the Omnitrix, and the Omnitrix would start going haywire, and it would explode, and no, Ben and Kevin would be blown back by the feedback, and Ben would lose his right arm. And yeah, and after that, Ben is free, and he says, "Thank you, Kevin." And then Kevin says, "No problem, Tennyson." He says, "No problem, Ben." And after that, they go straight to Kevin's dad's police force, and they explain everything. After that, they both get new arms, and yeah, they both get prosthetic arms. Yeah, and Ben explains what happened to his father, to his dad and mother, and I say, "Oh wow." And yes, so hey, funeral is held for Ben, no, Max and Gwen, and all of Ben's family attend, Kevin's father included, And yeah, he gives his condolences, saying, "I'm sorry," to say, "Thank you very much." And yeah, after that, Ben and Kevin become friends again, and Kevin teaches Ben how to make a go-kart. And yeah, and then Kevin teaches, and then Kevin shows Ben his powers. And yeah, and that's where I'm gonna be ending this dark alternate universe off here. If you like this video, if you like, comment, subscribe. If you like, hit sign off, and goodbye guys.